Hi guys, thank you very much for joining me. Very excited to have you here today because we're going to be looking at my favourite thing to do on the acoustic guitar, and that is to play in the key of E. And the reason that is because we've got so many different cool chord tricks and options in the key of E using the open strings, alright, which I do quite a lot. Alright, and there's lots of different stuff you can do with this, especially if you know the scales that circle around the chords and little tricks that you can do. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. A really simple three chord progression with a couple of really cool and simple but beautiful licks. So pick up your guitar because I think you're going to enjoy this one. So we're going to start off with this chord here, which is a C sharp minor triad inversion with those open chords. Now C sharp minor and E, the way you think about it, C sharp minor is E's evil twin. It's relative minor. Alright? So we're going to play this chord here, which means you've got your index finger on the G of the 9th fret and your third and pinky on the 11th fret on the A and the D. And again, we're playing all the strings here from the E string. Okay, sounds lovely. That's our first chord. Now our next chord, we're going to come down to an A inversion using the E shape. Alright, I know people get confused with my E's and A's, even me sometimes, but that is that is the E shape using, or the A chord using the E shape. Alright, again with the open strings. Okay, that's in the 6th and 7th fret. And then that's why I started up here with my index finger, so I could just simply move these two fingers down and put my middle finger there, and it's an easy chord transition. And then I'm going to take that shape back to the E chord. And that's my three chords, alright? And I'm going to do this little progression. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm leaving a little bit of room there, right? So that I can add in a couple of licks. Now, you don't need to add in the licks. You could literally just take this, you could just strum it. Alright, sounds lovely. We're going to do a little bit of both actually, right? We're going to start off with this, one strums. And then, that's a great place to throw in some licks. Now when we've got this E shape here, we've got shape 3 of the pentatonic scale right there under our fingertips. And guys, if you want to know a lot more about that stuff, the chords and scales and stuff, that's basically what I teach with my private students, alright? So if you want to work with me privately for 12 weeks and you can learn all that stuff, then the application is below. Or just check out the channel, there's tons of stuff on that here. So if you're new, please subscribe. Regardless of if you're new or not, if you could like the video, I really appreciate that, thank you very much. Anyways, again, when we're in this spot, this is something to get used to, right? Because it's so beneficial when you've got that E shape wherever you're playing it. Alright, E, you've always got this. So you can take your third finger up to the 2nd fret, move it to 4. Alright, so you get 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Alright, with the root here on the D string. In this case, the 2nd fret, that's the E note. And because we're playing in the key of E, we've also got that open string. Alright, and that's a great little spot to make a lick. Now I'm going to have two licks that are pretty simple. Alright, again, this is less is more kind of stuff. We're just going to do this. Alright, hammer on. From 2 to 4 on the E, and then 2 on the A. Alright, simple but effective, right? Okay, and then The next lick I'm going to do in this spot is the exact same, but down a string. That allows me to get the root note there, the E note. So hammer on 2 to 4 in the A, 2 in the E. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the first lick and then the second lick. That's going to be my third lick, which is taking part of shape 1 of the pentatonic scale with that little minor note from the minor scale added in there. Alright, so this is basically shape 1, we get up here, the C sharp minor chord. Anyways, it's a very simple lick, I don't want to overcomplicate it, it's just 10, 9, you can pull that off from 10 to 9 or just pick it. And then 11 on the G, 9 in the G. And the good thing about this is your index finger lands right back on 9 in the G again, ready to get back into that chord. Alright. Now what you could do is after you've done the little licks, the 3 chords and the licks, you could then add a little bridge in by taking this shape here, the A shape that we've done on the 6th and 7th fret, give that a little strum, move it up to the 8th and 9th fret, this would be a B triad. Again. And then start strumming the chords. Alright. So I hope that doesn't sound too messy. What I'll do is I'll recap everything in a little progression myself. You can follow that or you can make up your own. Alright, enjoy. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next lesson.